So anyway, new videos are coming soon. Some on movies, some on TV, some on video games. But I'm so happy that this first video is out. And here's to making all the videos I've always wanted to see on YouTube. So my plans completely changed. Hello to everyone watching, this is Empty Bomb. I didn't plan on making an update video, but considering it's been, oh man, that's a lot of months, since my last video went up, I felt it necessary to update you guys on what's been going on and my plan for this channel going forward. Okay, first off, where the hell have I been? Well, to make a long story short, I got a job. While I do like putting time and energy into creating content for YouTube and also streaming on Twitch, I mainly work in the film and TV industry. The pandemic made work scarce for a bit, which gave me the time I needed to start up my channel. But back in October, while I was planning out new videos, the unthinkable happened and I got a new gig working on a TV set. Now, I won't say which show I worked on, but I will say, watch Mayans MC, Tuesdays at 10, 9 Central, only on FX or streaming next day with FX on Hulu. That job was a full-time commitment where I was working at least 60 hours per week for the last 6 months or so, which didn't give me a lot of time to work on YouTube, hence why my YouTube presence completely vanished from October up until now. Anyways, now that job is fully wrapped, am I going to be working on YouTube full-time? Well, not exactly. While I'm definitely going to be putting in more time into my YouTube output now that I don't have the commitment of a full-time job right now, and I do have several video ideas I'm working on that I'll get to talking about in a minute, YouTube is still very much a side hobby for me. My current larger priorities right now are moving out of my parents' house now that I'm financially able to do so, as well as trying to find the next job so I can get that sweet, sweet financial stability again. That's not to say I won't be working on YouTube videos at all, but what it does mean is that, at least as of right now, I am not able to commit to a consistent schedule for uploads. So while I'd like to be able to upload videos every Friday or twice a month or something like that, it's likely going to be more of a when they're done kind of basis for the time being. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, on to the second thing I want to talk about, what they are when I say when they're done. Like I mentioned, I have several ideas for videos that I'm actively working on and hoping to have out in the near future. Yeah, you know those 3 bullet points I have at the end of my videos? Yeah, I'm still working on them, they will come, I swear to God. Saying that they're coming is one thing though, and another question I want to address is, what do these titles even mean? Well, in terms of videos I have in the pipeline, they're basically going to be split up into 4 categories. The first 2 are the main series that I want to work on long term, with the first of these being Season by Season, a series where I take a look at some of the biggest shows to ever grace television, well, season by season, with each video covering a season of a popular TV show, namely in terms of that season's behind-the-scenes history and storyline analysis. I already decided on the first show I want to cover, and that will be the cultural touchstone that's eternally popular among white people aged 16 to 29, Friends. And other shows I have shortlisted for the series include Futurama, Game of Thrones, How I Met Your Mother, Breaking Bad, Regular Show, and a lot more. Basically a mixture of comedies and dramas, while also slipping in some animation as well. The second series is one that I'm calling Gaming Through the Decades. This one is similar to Season by Season, but is instead gaming related, focusing on the history of a video game company year by year in terms of the games they released, starting with the biggest cheese there is, Nintendo. Also, because Nintendo's history goes as far back as literally the 19th century, I'm only going to cover 1985 onward, as that was when Nintendo's first console, the NES, was introduced in North America. I'll continue these videos up until we reach the present year, at which point I might start the series over with a different company, maybe Sony or Microsoft or Sega, who knows, it's gonna be like 5 years before I finish that. Third series is So I Just Watched / Played, a smaller, short-form review series where I just talk about recent or semi-recent movies, TV shows, or video games that I just experienced and have some thoughts on. Pretty straightforward stuff. And even though this kind of defeats the purpose of them being things I just watched or played, I do have a couple of things I saw while I've been working over the last few months that I want to make videos on, so hopefully you can expect those out soon. Finally, the 4th type of video is just this bullet point right here. If I have an idea for a video that doesn't fit under the previous 3 categories, I'm still going to make it anyway on the principle of I want to. In fact, my previous 2 videos I considered to retroactively be under this 4th category. And that about covers everything I wanted to talk about. I'm still actively working on the first videos in the Friends and Nintendo series, and while those are a little further off, hopefully you can expect some other smaller videos to come out in the near future, God willing. But with that said, I've been Empty Bomb, thank you so much for sticking around, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.